You just spent $42,000 on a brand new hybrid SUV. It has 30 miles on the odometer. The dealership paperwork is still in the glove box. Then suddenly, the dashboard lights up like a Christmas tree. A BS failure, power steering warning, collision system error, the engine shuts down, and the car won't restart. You're stranded in a vehicle that still smells new. Unfortunately, this isn't rare in 2026. Several hybrid SUVs are turning into reliability nightmares, and buyers are finding out the hard way. Number 7. Honda CR-V Hybrid, 2026. For decades, the CR-V was the safest bet in the industry, but for the 2026 model year, that reputation is taking a massive hit due to the dashboard meltdown. We are seeing a surge of reports where owners are experiencing total system failures within the first 50 to 100 miles. The issue is as bizarre as it is frustrating. Honda technicians have discovered that tiny metal shavings, left over from the manufacturing process of the steering knuckles, are getting trapped in the grease of the wheel speed sensors. These microscopic metal slivers confuse the ABS sensor, which then tells the car's computer that the brakes, steering, and all safety systems are failing. The car essentially panics and shuts down. At a price point of $36,000 to $43,000, this is a betrayal of the Honda name. While it's technically a simple fix to clean the grease, having your safety system shut down on the highway because of a dirty sensor is unacceptable. Furthermore, in extreme cold, the 2026 models are suffering from 12-volt battery drain that leaves the high-voltage system unable to engage. If you want a CR-V, stick to the gas version, because the hybrid is currently a high-tech lottery you don't want to play. Number 6. Mitsubishi Outlander PHEV. Here comes the Mitsubishi Outlander PHEV, a vehicle that is currently a cold-weather disaster. In an attempt to cut costs for the 2026 mid-cycle refresh, Mitsubishi made a baffling decision to delete the battery heater in many units. If you live anywhere where the temperature drops below -15 degrees Celsius, 5 degrees Fahrenheit, this car can literally brick itself. Without a heater, the lithium-ion battery becomes too cold to discharge. And because Mitsubishi also deleted the traditional 12-volt starter motor, the gasoline engine won't turn over either. You're left with a $45,000 paperweight until the sun comes out. Beyond the cold weather failures, the battery degradation on the 2026 Outlander is alarming. Real-world data from the last 2 years shows that these batteries are losing up to 40% of their capacity in just 36 months. Owners who once got 38 miles of EV range are reporting as little as 18 miles by their 3rd year of ownership. Once that battery degrades, the fuel economy falls off a cliff. Instead of the promised 64 miles per gallon equivalent, you're looking at 22 to 24 miles per gallon once the gas engine takes over the heavy lifting. At a starting price of $41,000, you're paying for a technology that effectively expires before your loan is even halfway paid off. It's a hybrid that only works in the summer and loses its value faster than a used smartphone. Number 5. Ford Explorer Hybrid. Number 5 is the Ford Explorer Hybrid, a vehicle that is essentially an over-engineered solution to a problem Ford never actually solved. The biggest issue here is the efficiency lie. Ford marketed this hybrid to compete with the likes of Toyota, but real-world 2026 testing shows that the Explorer Hybrid barely achieves 20 to 22 miles per gallon in mixed driving. When the standard 2.3-liter EcoBoost gas version gets almost the same mileage for $5,000 less, the hybrid version becomes a total waste of capital. But the real stop-buying reason is the 10-speed modular hybrid transmission. This unit is currently plagued by transmission cooling leaks. The cooling lines for the electric motor are failing at the connectors, allowing coolant to mix with the transmission fluid. If you don't catch it in time, it's a $12,000 transmission replacement. Ford is currently sitting on a 240-day supply of these hybrids because savvy buyers have figured out that the hybrid badge is just a marketing gimmick. With a price tag often exceeding $55,000, you're paying a massive premium for a powertrain that is less reliable and barely more efficient than the base model. If you need a 3-row SUV, do yourself a favor and look at the gas-only Explorer or go to a brand that actually knows how to build a hybrid system. Number 4. Mazda CX-90 PHEV. Mazda's leap into the premium plug-in hybrid space with the CX-90 PHEV was supposed to challenge BMW and Lexus, but for 2026, it has become a masterclass in first-year teething pains. While the SUV looks stunning and drives like a sports car, its high-voltage system is currently plagued by software instabilities that are putting brand-new units into limp mode without warning. Imagine merging onto a busy highway only for your $50,000 luxury hauler to lose 80% of its power because a sensor detected a malfunction that doesn't actually exist. The issue stems from the complex interplay between the electric motor and the 2.5-liter engine. Owners are reporting a jittery 8-speed transmission that clunks and jerks as it struggles to decide which power source to use. Even more concerning is the 12-volt battery drain. Because of a glitch in the battery energy control module, the car's computer stays awake even when the vehicle is off, draining the starter battery to zero in just a few days. You wake up for work, and your advanced hybrid won't even unlock its own doors. At a price point of $50,000 to $60,000, you shouldn't be an unpaid beta tester for Mazda's first major electrification platform. Dealers are often backlogged for weeks because these software patches require physical dealership visits rather than over-the-air updates. Until Mazda moves past this science project phase and stabilizes the power management software, the CX-90 PHEV is a beautiful gamble that most families simply can't afford to lose. Number 3. Volvo XC90 Recharge. Volvo has built its entire brand identity on the concept of safety, which is exactly why the 2026 XC90 Recharge makes this list. This $77,000 flagship is currently embroiled in one of the most terrifying software-related recalls in recent history, the total brake loss glitch. A specific fault in software version 3.5.14 can cause the brake control module to lose responsiveness entirely, specifically when the car is coasting downhill in B, regenerative braking mode. There are documented cases in early 2026 where drivers descending mountain passes found that their brake pedals became completely unresponsive. The car essentially forgets how to stop while it's busy managing energy recovery. This isn't just a minor annoyance, it's a critical failure of the vehicle's primary safety system. Volvo has issued urgent warnings to owners to avoid using regenerative braking modes until a patch is applied. But for a brand that charges a premium for peace of mind, this is an unforgivable oversight. Starting at $73,000 and climbing past $85,000, the XC90 Recharge is a massive investment. Beyond the braking catastrophe, the 2026 models are still fighting the propulsion system service-required warnings that have haunted the Recharge line for years. These are often caused by faulty high-voltage heaters or battery coolant leaks that can cost $10,000 plus to fix once the warranty expires. When the very brand that promised to protect you is telling you, don't use the brakes a certain way, it's time to stop buying and look elsewhere. Number 2. Dodge Hornet RT PHEV. The Dodge Hornet RT is perhaps the most confusing vehicle in America right now, and for 2026, it has become a certified disaster. The headline horror here is a recall that sounds like it's from the 1920s, the brake pedal collapse. Because of a design flaw in the pedal assembly, the brake arm can physically snap off or disconnect while you are trying to stop the car. This isn't a software bug or a sensor glitch. It is a catastrophic mechanical failure of the most important control in the cabin. But the problems don't stop at the pedals. The Hornet is essentially an Alfa Romeo Tonale with a Dodge badge, and it has brought all of the Italian quirks with it. Owners are reporting a Christmas tree of warning lights on the dash within the first month of ownership, often related to the hybrid inverter. The 420-day supply of Hornets on dealer lots tells you everything you need to know. Even with $12,000 discounts, people aren't buying them. Priced at $42,000 plus, the Hornet RT is stuck in a no-man's land. Dodge fans don't want a 1.3-liter hybrid, and hybrid fans don't want a vehicle with a lame duck reputation. With Dodge officially scaling back production for 2026 due to abysmal sales, you are buying into a model that is already effectively dead. Buying a Hornet today means you're driving a vehicle with a pedal that might fall off and a resale value that is currently in a free fall. Number 1. Jeep Grand Cherokee 4 XE. We have reached the absolute summit of the hybrid disaster list, the Jeep Grand Cherokee 4 XE. If there was a Hall of Fame for vehicles that spend more time on a flatbed than on the road, this SUV would have its own wing. For 2026, the Grand Cherokee 4 XE has solidified its reputation as the most frustrating advanced powertrain on the market. The headline horror here is the total loss of propulsion. Thousands of owners have documented a terrifying scenario. You're cruising at highway speeds when the electric mode unavailable message pops up, followed immediately by a total shutdown of the drivetrain. No gas, no electric, just a 5,500-pound brick coasting in traffic. The root of this catastrophe lies in the Battery Pack Control Module, BPCM. Despite multiple software patches and recalls leading up to 2026, the system still suffers from internal communication errors that trigger a fail-safe mode, cutting power to the wheels without warning. But it isn't just the software, it's the mechanical integration. The transition between the 2.0-liter turbo engine and the electric motor is famously herky-jerky. In city driving, the car shudders and lurches so violently that owners have reported thinking they were rear-ended. Then there's the pricing. In 2026, a well-equipped Grand Cherokee 4xe can easily top $75,000, yet it consistently receives the lowest reliability scores in the entire SUV segment. You are paying luxury tier money for a vehicle with a beta test soul. We're also seeing a massive wave of charging port heater failures, meaning in cold climates, the car refuses to accept a charge, turning your efficient hybrid into a heavy, underpowered gas SUV that gets miserable mileage. When you factor in the catastrophic depreciation, driven by a used market that is now terrified of the 4xe badge, buying this new is the single worst financial decision you can make in the 2026 car market. It is the definitive rolling money pit. The hybrid market in 2026 is a minefield of overpromised efficiency and underdelivered reliability. While some brands have mastered the art of the electrified drivetrain, these 7 models have proven that adding a battery to an SUV doesn't automatically make it better. Sometimes it just adds 1,000 more ways for it to fail. The lesson here is simple. Stop being the unpaid test driver for these manufacturers. In 2026, we have enough data to know which systems work and which ones are designed to fail the moment the warranty expires. If you're in the market for a hybrid, do yourself a favor. Look past the flashy interior screens, check the market day supply numbers, and stay far away from the flatbed specials we covered today. Your bank account and your sanity will thank you. Thanks for watching, stay savvy, and I'll see you in the next one.